In 2006, Roger and Verrill decided it was time to go back to Colorado. So they returned to a little town called Mancos in Colorado. And they sold the property back to Canyon Equity, who actually owned the Four Seasons Resort. Canyon Equity left this house desolate and abandoned for 10 years. And as you can imagine, it broke Verrill's heart. She came back once and she saw it. Weeds were growing through the windows, water was pouring down the walls. All the land which she'd landscaped so beautifully was totally overgrown, and she really was quite heartbroken. And it was left this way. In fact, they stored old mattresses and bicycles in this house, and it was left like that for 16 years. And then it so happened that Kelly Wendorf came along, and she saw this property, and there was something about it that she felt very drawn to it, and she made an offer and they accepted it. So Kelly bought Buffalo Spirit Ranch. Now Kelly, as we know, is the CEO and owner of EQUUS, a spiritual mentor, an author, and she decided to incorporate a lot of her teachings, just like Verrill, with the horses that she loved. And so she did the horse facilitation with her students. And also she was so touched by the story of Charlie that she put a big stone in the paddock, in one of the paddocks, that said, "This is in memory of our friend Charlie the Buffalo." And it's a bronze plaque. And this ranch just became more a part of Kelly, and she decided she was going to bring it back to the way it had been when Verrill lived here. And she had a ranch manager called Thunder Bear Yates, who's from the Tezuki Pueblo here. And Thunder Bear's father was an elder at the Tezuki Pueblo. His grandfather was also an elder at the Pueblo. And also they both became what they call buffalo keepers of the Nambe people in the New Mexico area. And they were taking a walk one day, and as Kelly likes to put it, listening to the land. And it suddenly came to both of them, we must call this place Buffalo Spirit Ranch. And that Kelly is the third remarkable woman of my story. And you can see now that I've told you the story, how Charlie integrated in all three of these women. And I just think it's quite a wonderful story, and I love to tell it, and I'm so glad you were here. And that's the story of Buffalo Spirit Ranch.